Hello and welcome everyone to the 32nd Vocational Education and Training Research Conference. On behalf of the Australian Government, I want to start by thanking every one of you for your commitment and contribution to building our world-class vet sector. I'd also like to express my gratitude to the conference organisers for scheduling my address before tonight's presentation by the legendary crime reporter Sly Sylvester. As much as we all love talking about the future of our skills and training sector, tales of sitting ringside with Chopper would be a hard act to follow. I acknowledge the traditional owners of the land on which we meet and gathered here at RMIT, the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nation, and I pay my deepest respects to elders past and present. The theme underlining this annual No Frills conference is skilling Australia's current and future workforce. A focus the Albanese government shares passionately with you as we address the acute skills shortage. I know, like me, you're working to combat a critical skills shortage that many of our industries are facing right now, while at the same time looking ahead towards the challenges that will present themselves in the future. The next 2 days are a showcase of the best evidence and ideas in vet research that will help guide my government in making decisions that address these challenges. These insights are crucial to informing good public policy in this once-in-a-generation opportunity to set clear goals of national reform. The NCVER conference is also an opportunity to collaborate and communicate with the wider vet stakeholder community. Business, unions, policymakers, state and territory education and training authorities. By collaborating, we can all move forward together and plan to meet our social and economic needs. Shortly you'll hear from Professor Peter Dawkins on the progress he and his team have made at Jobs and Skills Australia. If we're to be a productive nation, we need expert advice on investing in developing the skills of our nation. That's what JSA is already delivering. An economy-wide perspective in identifying where skills shortages exist and identify where they are likely to be in the future. Under its permanent arrangement, JSA includes a ministerial advisory board consisting of experts such as yourselves and representatives from state and territory governments, unions and employers. The advisory board will depend upon the data of vet researchers, evidence and advice to inform its contributions into decisions. Consider just two of the many challenges. A staggering 3 million adult Australians have low levels of literacy or numeracy. JSA is leading the development of a new national study on adult literacy, numeracy and digital skills. Half of the students and workers that start a vet course don't finish, and we need to urgently turn that around. All skills ministers, all policymakers understand that to solve these skills and workforce challenges, we first need to understand them. And an important part of understanding them is bringing together like minds, such as those in this room. Research, discussion and collaboration are all central to our government's focus to ensure that Australians can access education and training that benefits them in both work and in life, and thereby making sure our economy has an appropriately skilled workforce. I want to talk more about skills shortage we face. A combination of historic government neglect of vet, the pandemic, low unemployment rates and a globally competitive skills marketplace have left us with a lot of work to do. Without skilled and knowledgeable workers, our industries cannot be as innovative, our economy not as resilient, and the global challenges of our time, like climate change, may go unmet. The better skilled we become, from foundation skills through to creative and highly specialised technical skills, the better off we are as a nation. Which is why we've committed to reinvigorating training and skills in Australia, and we're not wasting time. We've introduced Jobs and Skills Australia, providing much needed data about the challenges we face and how we best position ourselves to overcome them. We've formally launched 9 new tripartite Jobs and Skills Councils that will bring businesses and unions from different industries together with government to better inform our vet sector on what the current and future training needs of their particular industry are. We need those Jobs and Skills Councils. We're delivering on our election promises to put TAFE at the heart of our vet sector. Our 12-month skills agreement with the states and territories is adding at least 180,000 fee-free TAFE and VET places this year, and more than 150,000 of these places have already been taken up by Australians hungry to learn in areas of skill shortage. Making education and training more accessible just works. So we're working with states and territories to deliver a further 300,000 fee-free places from 2024. We're making courses more accessible for future nurses, early childhood educators, care and construction workers, and making sure that industries like advanced manufacturing, cyber security and IT all have fee-free, equitable and accessible entry pathways. We're finally shifting towards a clean energy future, with the Albanese government committing to net zero by 2050. This presents us with a unique opportunity to create new jobs, well-paid and secure jobs that will benefit workers, our industries and our economy. The future demands more connected and cohesive tertiary sectors, one where traditional higher education combines with industry-based learning to achieve better outcomes. Our government is committed to improving connections between the VET and higher education sectors. My colleague, Education Minister Jason Clare, is leading development of the Australian Universities Accord to build a long-term plan for our universities. It will consider how universities interact with TAFE and other vocational education providers. I'm proposing to states and territories, through the National Skills Agreement negotiations, the creation of new centres of excellence in our TAFEs in partnership with industry and universities. I'm keen to ensure that these centres of excellence deliver innovative training to address skills needs in emerging areas of demand such as clean energy, care and sovereign capability. Apprenticeships in the higher education space are a new concept in Australia, but are a feature of international systems, including in the United Kingdom and Germany. I recently travelled to Europe to learn from these apprenticeship pioneers. The UK offers higher apprenticeships across various qualification types, right up to a master's degree. At the end of the apprenticeship, participants complete an assessment of their academic learning and occupational competence. Apprentices are employed and paid a wage throughout this qualification. Germany offers a dual studies program combining vocational training in a company and academic studies at a university. Like in the United Kingdom, students are paid a salary throughout the program. In Australia, pilot programs are exploring collaboration between industry, government and tertiary education. RMIT, where you are meeting, is one of the 7 universities piloting higher VET apprenticeships in the field of advanced manufacturing. The program combines work and study in collaboration with small and medium-sized businesses. In South Australia, Flinders University is collaborating with the state government to establish an education pathway in advanced apprenticeship in support of naval shipbuilding. I envisage a central and growing role for TAFE in these pathways. VET is renowned for its close connections with industry. These connections are at the heart of successful apprenticeships and key to practical applied learning leading to relevant skills. It is vital that we continue the exploration of new and innovative models for study and training, and the ideas and research you will discuss over the coming 2 days is vital to moving our VET sector forward. The word I want to reinforce here is collaboration. We must resist the temptation to defend our own patch or ring-fence old ways of operating if we're to succeed in transitioning to better connected and cohesive education and training. I look forward to working with you all together. Have a great conference. Thank you.